very little happening this week, guys. The weather not brilliant at all. This is my view. Not a lot happening, and I think it's time to move on. So it was at this point that I realised I didn't actually have a parking ticket to be able to stay. Just talk amongst yourselves just for a little while whilst I rush off to the tickets machine and try and get a ticket before he comes back. He was held up because he was in the middle of a ferocious argument with another person who hadn't paid their ticket to stay. Meanwhile, the world carried on, and he did come back, and I did show him the ticket. We bid a hasty adieu, and he was on his way. Next, it was going to be time for lunch. Bread and cheese, I think, is the order of the day. Soon I had an audience around me, lots of these pesky birds trying to get my food. Unfortunately, after a while, I think they realised that their luck was not in. I was not going to be giving them anything. The afternoon carried on with lots of people talking all around me. Sounding just like this, I did not understand a word. Boats came rushing in, and then they came rushing out. Well, not quite like that. We then decided that we would go for a nice walk around the town.
Oh, is this the top?
In my haste, I got to the top of the hill and completely forgot to take any video of the monument. I tried to read the French, and it was apparently some people who had a biplane and had taken it from Paris over that hill over to New York.
Here we have another little bit here. Avion Brigade Espagnol Suze Baptiste Pont de Interrogation. Okay, comments below if you know anything about it. And here it was Paris to New York, because obviously Paris is on our left and New York will have been on our right, and here we have a shadow of the aeroplane.
Anyone who doesn't know what a Sopwith Camel is, this is it. And even Snoopy had one back in the day.
There it is, Paris, New York, 1930. Nothing to be said here. Says Trooper Sandy Valley, number 7889587, Lothians and Border Yeomanry captured at St Valery and Cow, 12th of June 1940. In love and tribute to a wonderful man, died 7 May 2005 at Edinburgh. How lovely, his family have put that there for him. And then we've got some more.
As I walked back to my camping car, I reflected on the lives of those who came before us and allowed us to have this life, the men and women who were so brave, and the evening brought a beautiful sunset.
Look at that for a sunset. How beautiful is that?
Soon I was in watching a film.
My offer is this. Nothing.
The morning came and it was time to leave. A beautiful sunrise was there at the back of Betsy Blue. She was between two very large campers, but soon we were off.
Goodbye everyone. Get out of here before anything else comes the other way, because it's a single track road and there's very few passing places. this is the really precarious bit where you might have to reverse, and you're right on the edge of the dock. So I don't want to have to be stopping if I think that's a passing place, right on the edge of the dock. And luckily, because I've left early, I'm not going to have to do that. Not only is it bad there, it's also bad going up this road, because it's a very tiny road. No, I'm just sitting here eating my breakfast. Random place, middle of nowhere, country lane, and they've just redone the road again. You can see from the road ahead it didn't need doing, but they've done it again. They're in the middle of doing it again. The roads in France are just amazing. No potholes, nothing, and in the UK it's just full of potholes. God knows what they must think of us.
Soon I was at the house ready to look at it. Sadly, it wasn't that first one.
All of that is theirs next door, up to that, and then this bit onwards is owned by this bit. This is 44,000 euros, I think. How much is it again? 55. Yeah, that's it. I looked at the chimney, and the chimney is, even in the pictures I could see the chimney is skewed.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's actually a lovely house, but there's just so much to do. Let's have.
I've been to see another one down in the Mayenne, which is for 66,000.
Yeah,
And it's a lot bigger.
yeah,
There's a lot more to be done. But when you start looking deeply at things,
yeah,
you realise that there's so many bodged things
Yes.
covering up other things.
yeah.
Actually, with this house,
You can see what you've got.
see all the bones of the house.
Yeah,
There's nothing that's been clad over.
no. Okay. So he's got a his vehicle's in the other one, is it?
If you look through,
It's in there, is it? Can't see it. Okay. All right. One of the things that I absolutely have to have is a place to park my camper van and access.
yeah.
And of course here I could just park at the front.
Yeah, just leave it right here. And all of this grass area is.
Yeah, it's all, yeah. Because obviously you have these ideas of what you're going to do, and I thought, oh well, actually it'd be really nice to have the kitchen in this part,
Okay.
this bit here. Pablo, no. Or Jeets or something, you know?
Yeah.
So when you say you've been to see another one, have you got anything else that you can show me? That,
In this kind of price bracket, is all of that to sell the properties that we find.
okay. So when you find them, you're sort of going around, sort of seeing where things are derelict and where you can maybe, you know, sell them to someone.
Not necessarily. It's mainly about word of mouth. It's if you sell a house for
No,
someone.
you're absolutely right. They do.
Markets in Saint-Hilaire are only sort of 15-20 minutes away, and they are these enormous, great big markets that you get all the culture and the noise and the smells of rural France. And
Yeah.
It's a leaf, sweetheart. What are you doing?
No. Yeah, he's scared of a leaf. You can see he's scared of everything, aren't you? You're scared of everything. Okay. Has it been treated for any sort of bugs?
He has put, trying to remember the name of the stuff, so it's the paint on with treatment that just coats the outside, and then if there's anything inside, when it eats through it, then dies on
Right.
eating it.
But the one beam here that's quite badly affected, it's structurally sound, is it?
The beams are all pretty structural, I have to say. I have to say the outside of them can get a bit nibbled, but the inside will be pretty solid.
Yeah. I've had at least 2 or 3 houses that have been absolutely perfect for me just to go, but you know, you just can't get over here.
No.
I mean, they were done, you know, just you didn't need to do anything to them, but it's just one of those things. And they were so cheap.
Yeah.
They were like half price. There's a beam out over here.
The one in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay, because it's not a structural one, it's just it's just a cross member, isn't it? Okay. Okay. So when did you get the offers?
There's one in November.
Yeah.
It was under offer. It came off the market for a couple of months.
Yeah, I put a dress on yesterday and it was so windy I just went no. I don't think we will. I think we'll stick with what we got on, which is just you know, black leggings. Okay. And they're not going to do anything with that
No, you can't convert.
because it's agricultural. So basically anything like a barn you're going to have issues with converting, but anything that's already got a house on it. So would you have issues converting the barns as part of the house?
That would be a question for your mayor
Okay,
to see what sort of planning rules he's got at the moment.
sure. Mind you, the house is quite big, but then if you did convert this and that, it'd actually be really big, wouldn't it?
So we parted company there. It definitely wasn't the house for me. It's too much work to be done, and the price that was being asked was way too high when you consider the amount of work that was needing doing. It also is a fact that the prices in France are rapidly decreasing at the moment for areas like that. This is because of the problems trying to get a mortgage at the moment, because of the inflation rate and because of the rate of the mortgages going up so high in both domestic UK mortgages and in the international market. So it wasn't for me, and the search continues. I followed White Van Man all the way to the coast to Mont Saint-Michel, a very beautiful area. And that's where I was going to make my next stop for my next night in France. We drove through some beautiful areas and we stopped at a few just to have a look around. Then we hit the road again. night. So this is where we're heading. Mont Saint-Michel, St Michael's Mount in the UK. We have one in Cornwall exactly the same, with like a cathedral on top, and this is the one in France. I was here last year and a few years ago as well. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm parked right opposite camping.
So this is my view for tonight. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely stunning.
Even Pablo appreciates what he's seeing. Come back next time to see Pablo in his beautiful new yellow coat, traditional of Brittany, where we are next. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Have a lovely week. And see how I did using my drone for the first time over these beautiful sunflowers.